Welcome to the Shy Boys.
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 Hello, this is Bradley.
Hello, this is Keenan.
Hello, this is Levi.
Shy Boys Podcast.
Welcome to the Shy Boys.
Welcome to the Shy Boys.
Welcome to the Shy Boys.
Welcome to the Shy Boys. Hello, this is Bradley.
Hello, this is Keenan.
Hello, this is Levi.
Shy Boys Podcast.
Oh,
Santa?
oh,
Yuck.
Milk.
Milk?
Milk, is that you?
Milkman?
It's me, Santa Claus. I just wanted to say that I'm coming to you in August to give you a new episode of the Shy Boys podcast.
Santa, are we still having Christmas, Santa?
Is work slowing down for you too?
You ever heard of
Santa?
COVID-19?
What's that?
Ooh, it's killed all my elves.
Why are you sound so jolly for that?
I think Santa
My
might have that
elves are
thing where he
all
laughs when he's
dead.
nervous.
Ooh, they're all dead.
They're all dead?
All of them.
Every last one?
Every last
But-
one.
But,
Did they have pre-existing conditions?
Ooh, they all had dwarfism.
I don't know if that damages your immune system, but okay.
Ooh.
But Mrs. Claus is okay, right?
Mrs. Claus has been cucking me.
Oh, that's completely irrelevant.
Generally,
COVID.
you like that, right?
Oh, she got
Oh wait,
multiple,
don't tell me. Rudolph?
Go ahead. What?
Rudolph?
No, Adolf. Ooh.
Jesus, Santa.
You're just too jolly
Are you
for
okay?
this. This is some dark stuff.
I always thought
she got an
Santa was a
STD,
way
and
better
now I
person.
have it too.
What was that?
Ooh, she contracted STDs, and now I have all of them.
Oh, man.
Oh, all right. Well, kiddos, enjoy the episode. I've got to go back to the North Pole.
Okay, leave the milk.
Oh, milk.
Yeah, please don't touch our glasses.
Yeah,
Glasses.
these are our milk and cookies. So
Yeah, leave the milk with us. It's
Oh,
ours.
how can you see anything through those glasses if they're full of milk? Oh, that's just a little bit of Santa humor. Okay. All right. You
It's the
you got
only time that
all
you
right.
didn't laugh.
No, y'all take care.
all right, bye.
So none of us are gonna eat or drink after him, right?
Definitely
I
not.
don't want his
He's been
STDs.
around a bunch of corona
Oh
elves.
shoot! Hey, wow, guys, there's milk here on the table. Y'all mind if I?
I
Oh,
don't think
do
you should
not
try
eat
it.
that.
No.
Oh, that was.
Oh,
All right, you slurped up a cookie like a spaghetti.
Yeah.
Okay, now drink the milk.
Drink the milk.
Mhm.
Yeah, you slurped up the cookie. Now drink the milk.
I mean, he really
Can't I-
shouldn't drink the milk.
I mean,
I want to. What if I want to eat the milk? I want to slurp the cookie, eat the milk.
Well,
Would
I
you-
don't think it's good to eat or slurp.
No. Oh,
Was it-
you're right. I'm lactose intolerant. That's
It's not
probably not a good
expired, is
idea.
it?
yeah, that's the reason.
Hmm.
Oh shoot. Oh well, hey guys, welcome to a new episode of the Shy Boys podcast. That's what this is called, right?
Hmm.
Last time I
Guys,
checked.
Last time I saw it, guys, I'm excited for this episode. We got a good listen to me. A good
We got a good listen this episode.
episode this week. Everything that last week we were supposed to have some stuff happen. That, of course, got interrupted because the Mug Dog showed up and Keenan had another violent outburst
Uh-huh.
against the Mug Dog that we all remember. And it completely messed up Nathan's computer, MP3 player. And so we weren't able to listen to his new song last week. And then something happened with Car Hamster, right? Because Car Hamster didn't have their music video ready.
Yeah, but that was
I
just
think it,
due to me being lazy.
Oh, okay. So we're not going to create anything in the canon. So that's just
yeah. My
nope. Yeah, no. Keenan was lazy. This week though, we got both of them lined up, so you're not going to want to miss it. But first, we gotta take these matters into the order of the Goblet of Fire.
ooh,
I think you mean Phoenix.
Goblet of Phoenix.
That's the one. And so you know him, you love him,
You hate him.
you hate him, you're in love with him.
You wanna have sex with him.
You want to munch on those chubby little cheeks
Toes.
and toes. You have a foot fetish. Ew.
Can't tell your parents about it.
Don't tell your parents about it. They'll kick you out of the family. Okay.
What else does he? What else is wrong with our listener?
Okay, so now we're
We're talking about a
dude,
listener
you
now.
haven't had a solid poop in the last month. You're gonna want to get that checked out. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Your blood sugar is low.
Your blood sugar has been chronically low the whole last month. Not a good sign. Also gonna want to go get that checked out. Noticed your dick's been turning green? You might be the Incredible Hulk.
You do get
Of
angry a
dicks.
lot. Oh, just the dick.
Yeah, Incredible Hulk of dicks.
Incredible dick.
And
Who's
let's tarry on no further.
Mm-hmm.
So I will delay no further to introduce this great guest. One of the greatest guests in the podcast history.
Out of
Lady-
our
lady-
10 guests.
I don't know how many guests we're due for another guest tier list, but that's gonna
That's
take
true.
some work. Guys, give up a round of applause for the one, the only, the wickedly talented David.
Encore! Again! Woo!
The single siren.
Hey,
Hey, David.
Hey, David. There's that beautiful baby boy voice.
All right, David. First question.
Why are you
For-
gay?
well, I don't think it's a choice, but I choose to like it anyways.
Okay,
Nice.
so that's a bold decision. Not a choice, but I'm gonna choose to do it anyways. So
No,
that-
he's gonna choose to like the thing that's not a choice. That's what he's saying.
Why is it not a choice? Were you forced?
You say, yeah. It's like
Yeah,
innate.
my parents were very not conservative, you might say, and they
Oh, I
really
see.
said, like, I can't believe you're straight. This is a disgrace to our family.
Mhm.
All sorts of stuff.
Wow. That's crazy.
Your family was wasteful.
Very
The
wasteful.
the opposite of conservative. They didn't like to
Yes.
conserve. They liked to waste as much
Yeah.
as they could.
They said I should have been gay, and every time that they got those 6-packs of the plastic things, the loops, instead of cutting them up, my mom would actually sew them together, and she said,
Oh,
"This'll
wow.
teach those damn fish."
Yeah, when you would eat your whole dinner, your parents would slap you and say there's starving trash bags
Yeah.
in the streets, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Every time we would have dinner, my mom would cook about between 4 and 5 pounds of food for everyone, and she wouldn't let
For
us
every
eat
individual person.
every individual person, and she wouldn't let us eat more than 6 ounces.
And you had a full family of 10, right? So she was cooking like 50 pounds of food per
Yeah.
night.
Yeah. Exactly. 11, but yeah.
Dang.
11. Wow.
What's fast food like?
She thought it was too fast. She said these people are conserving way too much time in doing this. Yeah,
So
we
she
would.
So
we
you
would-
told them all to take a nap in the drive-thru.
Yeah, we would go to Jack in the Box, and if our order took less than 25 minutes, my mom would go off on them.
Holy moly.
Yeah, saying you're trying way too hard. She just couldn't believe that people were rushing to conserve. I mean, it doesn't doesn't make sense from our family's point of view. But that's just my background.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would
the,
go into a McDonald's and act like it was a sit-down restaurant.
Yeah, I'd
You would
order a soft serve, and when they said the machine's broken, I said, I'll wait.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah, I waited 4.5 months for
Damn.
a single cone of vanilla ice cream, vanilla soft serve.
Wow.
Dang.
Did you
Dang. And then you threw
in
it
that
away.
kind of situation, do you still get mad at the waiter or
I get happier as time goes on. By the end of that, I mean,
You're wasting it.
I was just
Like so much time going by.
Exactly. I was sitting there with a full erection, waiting for my ice cream,
Oh.
because it had been 3 months at that point. And
What is your
you said you were there
definition
for
of happy?
4 months, so you had a month-long erection by my math.
that's, I guess that's right.
Dang.
I called a
Wow.
doctor, but
Yeah, I mean, what?
he said, what can you do? And he hung up. I think he was on vacation or something.
I mean, you knew what it was, so you don't want to waste your time with him just saying the same thing,
Exactly. Calling
Wait,
him
but I
2
thought that
dozen
you'd-
times
I-
saying just, I have an erection. Like, we get
Okay,
it,
good.
man. Stop
so
bragging.
you were trying to waste his time.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, not waste. Take up, yes.
Right.
Use as much of,
Yeah.
use as much of his time.
Use
Yeah.
liberally, yes. I mean, sure. I guess you could say that.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. You also did something similar with the French fries you ordered, right? Because the timer went off on the fries, and you're like, no, it's too early. Put them back
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, exactly. I did that 3-4 times, and I can't remember the exact number, but between 2 and 3 restaurants burned down because I'm no French fry expert, but they definitely left them in there just a tad too long.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And so you actually, kind of speaking of keeping it in there, to my recollection, you kind of did the same thing.
For my firstborn
when-
child.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going for. And, I was actually reading something this morning on John F. Kennedy's sister. Actually, pretty sad story. John F. Kennedy's mom was giving birth, and the nurse said, hey, the doctor isn't here yet. Just close your legs to keep that sucker in there.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
Standard procedure.
standard procedure really messed up John F. Kennedy's sister. Really not like a funny thing. But your mom was actually that nurse, right?
That's right.
It was-
Yeah. She, I mean, and I gotta say, she lived by her own advice. I was born what some doctors would technically call at 3 years old.
Wow.
Technically.
So, yeah.
It's because your mom's legs were together that whole time.
I heard that was really rare.
Yeah. Instead of being premature, I stayed in for right around 150 weeks after the due date.
Wow.
But,
Did
yeah.
anything like how was her belly during all of that?
Oh,
Were you like moving a lot, you know?
yeah, she gained, right around 114 pounds.
114 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
She had to get some skin grafts going because I got much too large, as you can imagine, after not that long of time.
Yeah, and it wasn't, I mean, the thing wasn't that you were 114 pounds, right? But it was just you had all your toys in there, your walker that you had.
Yeah, exactly.
You had like
Yeah,
50 different sets of keys that you would jingle around in there.
Yeah,
You
I
learned
mean
how to
during
walk in there, right?
yeah, during the terrible twos, you gotta give them some stuff to play with. So they found a way. I was walking around in literal circles because,
Mhm.
there's nowhere else to walk.
Yeah, and you got swim lessons while you were in there too, right?
Yes. My parents did hire a prenatal swim teacher, the only of her kind. Surprisingly, I'm amazed that there's not more of that job profession out there somewhere, where they're teaching kids that haven't quite been born yet, that are a couple years late on their due date, how to swim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You-
So you're
I mean, you don't want to come out behind.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's really... And we're talking about your mom. Her name is Narak, right?
Yes.
It's like Karen spelled backwards.
Yes.
Um,
yes.
Because she
Narek?
will... Yeah, she'll
Narak.
never
Yeah,
speak
Narak.
to a manager for taking too long.
Exactly. Yeah. She'll speak to the manager if it is too quick.
Okay.
If there's
But
no issues at checkout or anything, she's thinking, there's something wrong here. This is
She
going
says, like,
too
"We
well.
can't be
Why
perfect."
are they even paying these customer service reps if there's no issues?
Yeah, exactly. So it's Narak with all capital letters.
Mm.
Okay, and she is from like an alien planet.
I mean, I guess you could call it that, Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
That uninhabitable place.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
what? I heard like when you're close to being born, you actually learned how to like control your mom for a little bit, like a weird Ratatouille situation.
It was, yeah. I learned where her nerve endings were because, I was a pretty smart kid at 3 years old, being still in my mother's womb. And so I could press around, make her do certain things. I had her slap a cop one time. That was, I mean, from what I could hear, it was pretty funny. Yeah, there was all sorts of stuff that it was just it was a real riot being in there for 40 plus months.
You have such a good
yeah,
memory
they
of that time.
based the concept of mechs off of you, right?
That's right.
Pacific
Because
Rim.
you were technically like the first mech pilot in your mom.
Yes, and that's
At-
where they went. It went from there to Ratatouille.
There to
So-
Ratatouille to
Yeah.
mechs.
Yeah.
Not even Power
That's-
Rangers or anything.
I mean that's why a lot of people call me David the Rat.
Really?
Yeah.
No other reason.
I mean, I tend to
It's not
nibble
because
food in
you-
extremely small bites too, but
Are you sure it's not because of that viral video where you were caught stealing a pizza and running down a sewer drain?
I mean, you know, you never know exactly. I can't be sure that that's what it was. That time I caught my head in a mouse trap because I was trying to get just an ounce of free cheese. You you just can't put your finger quite on what it was.
Yeah, it could have also been that one episode. Somebody took a video of you taking a shower in a sink, and I remember that going viral too.
Yeah, the thing that got me angriest about that was that they called it a shower. It's a bath. It's a bath, and I am sophisticated, so call it what it is. That's all I ask.
Uh-huh. So there's that. There's also the possibility that it came from you creating a children's casino, where you were the mascot, and you would also serve pizza there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that only adults are allowed to gamble. I mean, kids want to gamble too. If they want to
Yeah,
gamble
it's,
on a little thing spinning around and you try to press a button and get the light on the right
Yeah.
spot, that's their prerogative.
You actually pioneered that game where you were actually running around a wheel, and they would try to tase you when you got right in front, right?
Exactly.
In the womb.
Yeah, that was the
Right.
original game, and I don't know why they got rid of it. They said something about Geneva Convention violations or some BS. But
Yeah.
I mean, the kids enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
And
It was-
Levi did bring up a good point. That was while you were still in your mom. That's how they tried getting you out for a little while.
Yeah, that was after I learned the right nerves to press to make her run.
Yeah.
Oh, she was running. Okay. I was under the impression from, the articles that I read that you were in there and you were running around in a circle in her belly, and they tried just shocking you right when you were over, the hoo-ha and trying to get you to just fall out.
Yeah, they tried to just shock me, but that's just not how it works. I mean, I don't.
Oh.
It's kind of like one of those carnival games where you're trying to throw the little ring over or where you're trying to make a basket in an oblong-shaped basketball hoop. You're just not going to win that situation, and that's the same situation with me forcing my mom to run around a hamster wheel while she got tased.
Of course, it's a 1-to-1 comparison right there.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing. Wow. What an interesting story about where you've come from, David.
Yeah.
But it's
Autograph.
time, we got to ask another question too. And we all know what it is. Keaton, you know what it is, right?
If Keenan doesn't, I do.
All right. That was my test to see if Keaton was still here. And apparently he is not. So, David, we got to ask you, what's your deal?
I got some burlap sacks for sale.
Burlap
Sacks?
sacks.
Burlap sacks, the finest burlap.
How big?
No. Okay, go ahead.
They're right around 50 gallon.
Hey,
Ooh,
Keaton,
like a potato sack?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my goodness. Think of how many carnival games
Cruise
we could
lines.
play with this.
Yeah,
Oh.
if you're looking to have a hop race between you and your friends, this should be your first stop.
Okay. So, now explain to me what a burlap is.
It's kind of like cloth, but way, way better.
Better.
Yes.
Okay, and how so?
Think of if you had cloth, but it was very itchy, but also stronger.
Oh, I see. So it is better.
Yeah.
In every way.
In every way. Do not wear it around your torso.
Oh, okay.
Is it also stretchy?
I guess it depends what you mean by stretchy. If you mean stretchy in the normal sense of the word, where it would like kind of work around your body, not at all. If you mean stretchy in the sense that like, hey, can I maybe jam one more thing into this sack? Then maybe.
Okay. Cool. How much?
How much?
Well,
Uh-huh.
I haven't
I'm
really.
I'm looking to clean you out.
It's kind of an or best offer arrangement I have going here. I'm selling them all on Craigslist. I've taken out an ad for each individual burlap sack, which has taken the better part of 3 weeks because I have roughly 1,800 of them.
Holy moly.
18, and you, okay.
There-
So you went out and you created an individual ad for each burlap sack.
Yes, and
Are they each unique, or?
I mean, yeah. That's how I
Okay.
see it, at least. Burlap. There's no two burlap sacks that are the same exactly. So I went through. I took a picture of each individual burlap sack, and I wrote a description. And my description is about 2,000 words for each sack. So it
Wow.
took quite a while, but I
Can you-
believe in what I'm doing.
Can you read one of them?
Absolutely. Yeah. So
Okay.
let me pull one of these up.
Yeah,
real
go ahead.
quick
Go ahead
here.
and pull one up for us, please. I'd love to hear about one of these burlap sacks.
All right, let me see. So what type of burlap? Like, give me an emotion, and I'll try to pick one of the burlap sacks.
Not itchy?
Okay, I got the perfect one for you here. Okay, so brown burlap sack for sale. I hope you like burlap. If you're looking to fit one more thing into a very crowded 55-gallon bag, then we might have the solution for you. This burlap sack is not extremely itchy, although maybe don't put it against your skin for an extended period of time because it might be a little bit itchy after a long time. It also has the words potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. It's printed 3 times right along the front of the burlap sack, and also it is quite itchy. I think I mentioned this earlier, but please don't leave this against your skin for too long because you will, and that's all capitalized, but you will itch. Please buy my burlap sacks. This one has a hint of potato, and there may have been some radishes stored in this sack at some time. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate you visiting my Craigslist page. Once again, do not put this against your skin.
Huh. Okay.
Wow, that's awesome.
That
Yeah.
is awesome.
And what is the rest of the 1,900 words?
Honestly, I take that I just said to you, and I repeat it over 9 times. A lot of people
Dang.
scroll to the end to see like, oh, this is such a long description. I better go to the last paragraph. And so I make the last paragraph the exact same one.
As all
Wow.
the other paragraphs. Okay.
Dude, that's awesome.
What about this one right here? Burlap sacks for sale. And it says, attention, for sale, burlap sacks. That's right. I'm talking about SAX sacks, not SACKS sacks. That would be dumb. This, however, is a saxophone made out of everyone's favorite woodwind instrument material, burlap. This beautiful 1800s era French saxophone comes from the beautiful farm of Baguette Springs, where they had all these dang burlap sacks, but they only made baguettes, and everyone knows that baguettes don't go inside of burlap sacks, so they had to make something else out of them because they had so many of these sacks. And I'm reading here a bit further. It says they cut out a shape of a saxophone with this sack and kind of sewed it together.
See, I feel
It
like
doesn't.
this is a sort of libel that's going on here against me, because while everything you're reading is true, it's being put in the terms that I was selling these like they are saxophones.
So these ones that this ad that I'm reading right here is not for a burlap saxophone.
You know, legally, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say yes. So, of course, it is a burlap saxophone. So what we do, we take these, we put them in the form of a saxophone, which is obviously one of the largest use of burlap. If you look at the exports of burlap and you look at the uses of burlap, it goes sack number 1 by, I'm going to be honest, a very, very large margin, and then saxophone, which is just the niche market that I've kind of picked up on. So we take these sacks, we cut them down, we bend them into the shape of a saxophone, and then we dip them in silicone caulking. And it kind of helps them keep their shape. And they do not sound good, I'll be honest, in that part. But for those people that are really, I don't know how to put it. The same sort of people that think that music sounds better on vinyl.
Okay.
They're the type of people that'll buy a burlap saxophone because, you know, that's how it was originally done, and so therefore it is correct.
Right. They like it because you get all the things that you don't get listening to a real saxophone. You get like a guy just making noises with his mouth.
Yeah. And when you're
You
not
get to hear the raw emotion.
exactly, because you can really hear the person making noise. I mean, there's very little noise coming out of the quote saxophone part of it. It's more just a guy going, and so you really hear the emotion in that. And it's also a wall piece, so when people come over and say, what the hell is that thing? And you say, you know what, don't disrespect me. I spent $14,000 on that burlap saxophone, and it's a classical instrument.
Yeah. Dang.
Wow. Well, we all learned something here today.
I'm learning something just now. I just looked up on this on your website here. It says there's a posting on an inquiry of this, and it says burlap sex.
Yeah. So burlap sex, that's one I don't normally go into on podcasts and things like that, just because it's not exactly advertiser friendly. But they're essentially burlap condoms. So they.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to be as straightforward as I possibly can with this. If you are a female, do not order these. If you're a male and you have a female that really likes to be in uncomfortable positions, then maybe consider it. But they are, I mean, I'm sure you remember from my previous statements, don't put it against your skin. That really, that applies double if you're going to put it against genitals.
Okay, so how does it work then as being a condom.
Oh, is like a contraceptive?
Mm-hmm.
Does
Well,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Okay, so this is is it kind of more like a, when people say, oh, if you like Pokemon, then you don't have to worry about ever buying is it like that type of deal where,
It's
if you,
it's kind of looking for the same crowd that was saying vinyl sounds better.
okay, so
They
this,
they want to have
this
they want to
is-
have vintage sex.
So
Oh,
this
I
is for a bunch of, what's the word I can use to describe these people?
Squares, I think.
These are for a bunch of square virgins.
Yes, that is exactly right, and I am milking them for all they're worth.
Okay. Well, awesome. I'm so happy to hear about your deal. Everyone go check out David's Craigslist page and check out some of these deals.
I'm really hard to find.
Really hard. Okay.
Really hard to find.
Do you want people to find you?
Uh,
If so,
I-
you can give them some instructions on like what they can do.
the
Well,
people.
I mean, he's posting them on the Lost Connections page.
Yeah.
Which
They're.
is-
I'm
just
entirely.
counterintuitive.
I'm entirely on Lost Connections, but I only want the people that want
So-
to find me to find me. So I'm not going to give out my information here.
Well,
These
can
things
I
are
just
gonna sell
say
themselves.
something? I'm gonna say that if you go to Lost Connections, you're probably gonna be flooded with this 18,000 something burlap sacks.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, I got a lot of them. You got to find stuff to do with them.
Wow. Well,
There was
everyone.
also one more thing I would definitely like to mention here.
Was there?
Yeah. So we also, this is, I mean, some people might think it's unrelated to strictly burlap sacks, but we do have if someone out here, I know it's difficult to get a loan in these times, and a lot of people don't have great credit, but if that's your situation, please check out Burlap Sacks. We are in no affiliation to
That's
Goldman
SAC.
Sachs. But
Okay,
yes,
but it is
that is
spelled like the same way, right?
It's-
SACHS.
yes. It's spelled the same way, but we're really looking for some people to take out a loan
And what kind of loans are these?
some
Are they cash loans or
I like to call them
Do you loan out-
predatory.
predatory or predatory?
Predatory.
Okay, predatory, and that is people come in and they ask for,
They ask for whatever loan.
1,000, but what you give them isn't money?
No, they say, "Hey, I want a $700,000 loan, and I make $350 a month." And I say, "You know what? That I don't see a problem with that. I can see how eventually you would make that back if you live to be 148 years old."
Right.
And so I'll give them that loan, and then boom, 20 years down the road,
And
I own 300 houses now.
300 houses?
Yeah.
You own 300 mouses as well?
600 mouses.
600 mouses and 300 houses.
Exactly.
Wow. And so when you give out these loans, you give them in cash, but
We call them
The
burlap
cash is-
bucks.
okay, and they are made out of burlap.
They're made out of nothing, technically. We have a little emoji that we send them, and it's
Oh.
yeah,
so it's not even physical burlap.
no, it's just a GIF that plays on their computer
text.
screen, and it will show the amount of burlap bucks that they have currently, and it will also show the interest rate and how many more burlap bucks they owe.
Wow.
Yeah, and it'll do that up to the time where we inevitably take their house.
Wow. And the
Who's we?
Honestly, it's just me. I like to say we because it makes us feel it makes me feel like a larger company.
The royal us.
The royal
Oh,
us,
I see.
exactly.
Okay.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's great to hear about your businesses this week. You know, anyone who said that, like, just talking to you about your deal this week wouldn't spin off into much, really didn't know what they were talking about.
They were definitely wrong. They had no idea what it could morph into.
So, I mean, wow. But we gotta take a break, and then when we come back, we're gonna get into, some other news and talk about Keenan's new music video for carhamster.com. So stick right
Can't
there.
wait.
Stick right there, and we will be right back. Oh, what a good break, huh, guys? Wow, that was really a good. That's a
break.
That was such a good break.
great break music that I have selected for us.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a returning face on this side of the break. Keenan, you back?
No, I never left.
Yeah, but you came out of the car.
Oh yeah. David started talking about his burlap sacks, and I just took the time to get something.
Yeah, you really
Did you
wanted
get
to get.
Yeah. So it's some like a
What were you?
whiteboard.
I mean, I saw you. Okay, so I saw you over there. You were in the car.
I was in the car.
And I saw you furiously typing on your laptop. Were you like trying to bid on something? Or something of that sense?
You noticed?
Were you in a bidding war?
I am in a bidding war. You see, this is the last day to bid on this this like car part that I want.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll wait for that.
Which car part?
No,
The windshield.
I thought it would. Don't
Gotta get that.
Yeah.
You gotta get a
This is
windshield.
this is a normal windshield, right?
Uh,
This isn't something that we were planning on talking about later.
oh,
And that won't make sense right now.
it's the one that won't make sense.
Okay, let's wait. 'Cause here's what I thought you were talking about.
What?
I thought you were bidding in there on the Mia Khalifa glasses.
Oh,
Did you guys?
No,
I was thinking he was.
I found something
he was
better.
bidding on some burlap sacks.
Oh, see, we were all thinking different stuff.
I was confused.
I was sure he was bidding on the Mia Khalifa glasses with burlap bucks.
Oh, did you get a loan from David on his burlap bucks?
I did. The interest rate was too good to pass down. So
If
Really?
you
What
mention
was it?
Mia Khalifa, we will give you a loan.
If you just
Guaranteed.
mention
If I
Mia
just-
Khalifa.
Guaranteed. You can request $450,000 for a house, and we'll say, you know what? I don't know if we can. And then you say, well, but also Mia Khalifa might come visit. And
oh. It might. So it's wow. It's almost like one of those just codes at checkout.
yeah,
You just put in.
it's a coupon. Enter Mia Khalifa at any
code.
point in talking to me.
Enter verbal code Mia Khalifa at checkout.
Verbal code at.
Dude, that's something
and
that not enough
burlap
stores
sacks.
do.
So does it have to? I mean,
You tell your bank
Let's-
teller or what?
let's try it like this. I want to see the boundaries of this. Okay, can we do that?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Well, David.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hello. Sorry. Let me get into my character. Oh, yes. Hello, sir. I'd like to buy a loan.
Well, tell us a little bit about it.
I'd like to buy $1 million loan.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to pull up your
I
credit
need
history.
I
It's
need
gonna
to
be
buy
a whole thing.
I need to build a golf course, you see.
I mean, that's a pretty risky business venture right now. We're gonna have to make sure it's in a place that'll work, and
But I
that
love
you're gonna be
golf.
able to. I mean, everyone really likes golf, but we're gonna have to know that you're gonna be able to get the business to sustain a venture like this.
How long is that going to take to do something like that?
It could take anywhere between 3 and 6 months, to be honest. It's
Are
not
you
the
s-
fastest
are you
process.
I need this golf course built tomorrow.
I mean, I don't think there's anything we
I
can do,
mean-
unfortunately.
But
To
is
get
there
this built tomorrow.
anything I can do, Professor?
Oh,
I am a professor. I'm not going to comment on that, but there's really nothing we can do here. It's just something that takes time to double check on.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just leave. Mia Khalifa.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Mia Khalifa.
Could you say that a little bit louder now?
Mia Khalifa.
God damn it, you got the loan.
Hell yeah! Oh, well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
As with you, sir.
Okay, thank you for the $1 million. I'll send you an invite once it's built.
That's how most of our business dealings go.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
oh
Most people agree with that statement.
Okay, I honestly, I don't know too much about loans, but it was very just like no talk about interest rates or, the loan period or anything like that. It was just he said the words and then that was the
I don't know
transaction.
too much about loans either.
Really?
But I know if someone mentions Mia Khalifa, it is a moneymaker.
Are you bidding on these glasses?
well, I was.
Do you know about these glasses?
I mean, now I do.
Okay. So to fill anybody in who is unaware, recently there was that big explosion in Beirut in
Right.
Lebanon, which is where famed adult film actress and now sports person, I don't know.
Sports person.
Yeah, there was something where she was trying to be a sports person, and then she went on some radio show, and they mentioned like, oh, you know her, you love her, like a total tool on any kind of talk show. Only tools say things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
they're like, yeah, you know her from, the the porn. And then she got real pissed off, and she was like, wow, I'm not a porn person anymore. And so I think it was because she was trying to be a sports person,
like a commentator
Um,
or what?
like a commentator or something.
Yeah, it's so disrespect. I mean, I was super into like basketball or whatever she was promoting. That's where I knew her from. I knew her from whatever the thing that she was doing on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I was really into her.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah,
It's
I'm mega into that sport.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That sport.
Yeah.
So you were listening to the talk show when she said that, like, I
The
ain't
boy
porn
ain't
no
on.
more. Yeah.
She
Yeah,
said,
and I was like,
she
wait,
said,
what? What? You've been in that? You gotta be kidding me. I'm just here for some really, really good sport commentary.
yeah. When she said, I ain't porn no more.
Yeah, I think that's what she said.
You must have had no idea what that was.
I had no idea.
Did you look it up?
Oh no! Just out of the respect for my favorite sport commentator.
Yeah.
I refused to look it up because I thought, she does such a great job in commentating how people handle the ball in that particular sport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's, I mean,
And you also liked
So-
Wiz Khalifa too, right? So you just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen him get real aggressive on, like, hey, I'm not a rapper. I strictly commentate basketball, and that's what everyone knows me for. But
Okay, so you're waiting for him to make the switch.
I'm waiting for the switch, and then I'm going to be all on his side.
okay. Yeah. That sounds like the winning strategy to me. That sounds like the recipe. So, I mean, do you know anything about, like, what do you know about her glasses?
They're often cloudy. I don't I don't know a whole lot about her glasses. I think she has vision of a triple double. But
Okay.
I'm still unclear on what she thinks a triple double means.
Okay. Because when I think about it, triple double 30-20, which means that you have, like, supervision.
That's where I was leaning towards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why does she need glasses if she has supervision?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she's
It's
auctioning them.
It's to put
Because they
them.
don't work.
I thought that it was to, like, make her vision normal like everyone else.
Oh, she didn't like the supervision anymore.
Like she felt like dirty for having vision better than everyone else.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's all speculation, really, who can tell?
I remember hearing her saying, "I'm a filthy little good vision girl."
Which is weird.
During
I
why
think, I
she-
think that was
Commentary?
while she was Yeah, I think she was doing commentary on basketball or soccer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah. So she's auctioning off these glasses in order for aid for Beirut in wake of the recent disaster. And so I thought that that's what Keenan was doing in the car back then. But apparently not, which, more power to him. But David, I mean, now are you in on this bidding war?
Should we tell him what it's
mean-
at?
Because what's the current bid at?
So
Can we get Jamie to pull that up?
it's $100,000
100,000.
for these
Well-
glasses.
I am a man of means, and
You have a bank.
I do have a bank. I have a bank account. I have a checkings and a savings, and I'm never shy about that fact. That being said, no, I will not be bidding against $100,000.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's strictly out of principle, not because I don't have nearly enough money to support that kind of bidding, but it's just out of principle. And I think, you know what, if she really wants to both commentate on my favorite. It was sports, right? Yeah, she wants to comment on my sports and stuff, and also donate. I think that's just great, and it has nothing to do with my bank account. I want to make that clear.
Okay. So, I mean, all I'm gonna say is, that it's less competition for me. So, I'm real excited about that.
You're not the highest
Keaton-
bidder, are you, Brad?
Me? No. I don't have $100,000. I'm too busy paying that much in taxes.
I think that
Ugh.
Plus more.
what he
Taxes
might
again?
mean is he doesn't have $100,000 anymore.
Yeah, it's
I don't-
it's reserved.
Yeah, I have $100,000 in my bank account already reserved in case I have to pay $100,000 for something.
Yeah, he has $101,400.
And it is a little bit weird that he is divulging my bank account information on the podcast, but he is my banker.
I'm also a hacker, but we don't have to get into that, and I hope we don't.
He's my hacker banker. He's my hanker.
Hanker.
I am a hanker for hire.
So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I'm real excited about that for no reason. But speaking of sports and ex-porn stars, let's make our way into the land of porn for sports motor vehicles. Right?
I guess that's one way of putting it.
That is an option or a category, right?
Yes, I'm sure it will be once the site is, I guess, like fully released.
Porn for
Okay.
sports motor vehicles?
Oh yeah,
Is this
like
porn for vehicles?
if you want to only see like Ferraris
Is this
on
cars porn?
Thank
Ferrari.
you
Well,
for doing a great job. So I thought,
Yeah,
I'd
dude,
let
weren't you
stay
there
with me.
when I explained
What?
it?
What was that?
What was that?
What was what?
Who are that?
Oh, not with me,
I
but there.
Wait, you're being nice?
Oh,
okay.
you heard
Who's
that?
that?
Oh,
Those
what
your
is
parents?
That was
What
part
is
of
that?
my presentation. My cat jumped on the space bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I felt
Well,
like
I don't want to.
Yeah, I felt like I didn't really fully explain what car hamster was.
This is your whole thing. I don't want to intrude, but you should explain, the basis of this.
Okay.
Give it
I'll
from the introduction.
I'll try my best because I'm pretty sure, David. I don't think you were here for the first time I talked about it, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, carhamster.com is basically the answer to the question: is there porn in the Cars movie universe? Which I would like
A
to
question we've all had.
Yes. I mean, I would like to argue that it is, and there's scenes in the Cars movie to prove it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You have empirical proof.
I do. And I wanted to play it for you guys, which you guys might have heard some of it already, but
What? No.
no?
No.
Mhm.
Okay.
No way.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, cool. I'll just pick a spot. It's about
Okay.
30 seconds, and I want you guys to see if you can find the point that kind of hints that they're being porn, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Keaton and
Yeah,
David,
nothing,
I
I just-
really want. Oh.
Oh.
I was gonna say I really want you guys to concentrate on this. I want you guys to be one of the ones to figure this out.
I'll give it my best shot.
Why don't
Thanks.
you want to do it?
I might have had like a premonition. it would be spoiling the fun, I think.
Ah, okay. All right, well, I'll just go ahead and play it then.
Just
Yeah,
thought I'd say thank you for doing a great job, so I thought I'd let you stay with me. I mean, not with me, but there.
Wait, you're being nice to me.
I mean, if you want to stay at the Dirty Impound, that's fine. You know, I understand you criminal types.
No. That's okay.
Cone number 1 if you want.
Hey, do I spy a little pinstriping tattoo back there?
Oh, that's just, oh. Oh, you saw that? Yeah.
And that's the scene.
I've had so many women
Oh my
that
God.
have called it their quote unquote dirty impound.
That wasn't even the part I was talking about.
Yeah, but that's the part I picked up on.
Okay.
Okay, so you've had multiple ladies talk about their dirty impound.
Yeah.
And
Or
what
so
exactly
it-
are they referencing in those situations?
And you'd rather
You know,
park
I-
in their hotel.
I think so. When I've answered yes to that question, it's worked out.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Levi, I need to step away. This is Keenan's segment.
Yeah, the Dirty Impound wasn't quite the reference I was looking for.
What about cone number 1 if you're interested?
That also wasn't it.
Okay, I thought she was inviting him for, you know.
I mean,
Was it
there's
the
there's a
pinstripe
little
tattoo?
there's a little flirting. Yes, the tattoo is the thing I was looking for.
So I'm confused. Is it a pinstripe or is it a butterfly?
It is a pinstripe under her fender.
I just
yeah.
We know her spoiler.
get
Yeah,
such a strong feeling that it should be a butterfly.
it
Why?
should be,
Yeah, that's just the
but
sort
it's
of
weird for a car to
um,
have a butterfly. You know.
Yeah.
So like
that's
this kind of
very
makes
true.
more sense, and I think it would be the equivalent of a tramp stamp.
Okay, yeah.
Would you agree?
That's really where I was going with the butterfly, so that definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
And as we all know, tramp stamps are the root of porn.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
that's
right?
that's where I was
Just
trying
ask
to
your
make the
favorite
connection.
sports commentator.
I mean, if there's tramp stamps, there's probably strippers
Tramps.
and tramps.
Yeah.
And
Or
if,
tramps. Yeah.
and if there's that, well, then there's probably porn.
Stamps.
Ladies. Sorry, we all said different things at the same time.
All right, well, we'll try to say it all at the same time this time.
Uh-huh.
And there's probably...
Tramps.
Tramp.
Okay, close enough.
Close enough. We got like 2 porns and 2 trams.
Tramps.
Tramps, yeah.
Based off of that, based off of that, I was just like, can I make a website kind of like revealing what I've realized to the world, you know?
Yeah.
And my second thought is there an audience for this, you know? Like, would people be interested in seeing this?
Right.
So that's when I go to the comments of this YouTube video where it says, first one, isn't this the car equivalent of a guy looking at a tattoo on a woman's butt? Next comment,
Okay.
Sally is very sexy.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
What's
we're
her
not gonna
profile
lie,
pic?
she is.
They
What's
get a
the
car in their profile pic?
profile
It might be a
pic?
car.
It's,
Is their profile picture a truck? Are they a
it's-
truck?
Are they Mater?
It's not Mater. It's like
Is
a
it
fox.
Is it Larry the Cable Guy though?
It could be. Could be his alternate
if
account.
it's Larry the Cable Guy, it's the same thing.
All right. Next one says, "Hey yo, girl, let me see that sweet rear bumper."
Okay, so it sounds like there is a lot of car horn dogs in this comment section.
Yeah, this scene has like a million views and a ton of comments that basically support my idea that there's people out there who want to see porn based on the movie Cars.
Are you sure it says bumper and not dumper?
Yeah, it says bumper.
Okay.
Yep.
Also,
Well, that
I
throws a wrench into things.
do want to comment on something David said earlier about his favorite sports commentators, tramp stamp. David, do you happen to know Mia Khalifa, what Mia Khalifa's tramp stamp is?
I only know her from sport.
But you do know that she has a tramp stamp.
Sport.
I know that she has a sports stamp. That's what I call it.
Sport.
It's like when volleyball
sports
players
stamp.
have like Gatorade tattooed on them, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so she's got a big Gatorade tattoo somewhere on her.
I think that's what it is.
That is a sport tramp stamp.
Okay. I just wanted to get that clarified real quick. So there's these horn dogs in the comments section, right?
Yep. And
Go on.
That basically confirmed it for me that I should make this website.
Right. And that website, what is it again?
It's carhamster.com. It has a bunch of car-on-car adult videos.
So did you procure these videos or?
Well, actually, I contacted the animators of Cars, and they were very happy that I solved their puzzle, and were willing to make all the.
This was a puzzle that they had.
It was a secret meeting puzzle.
They left clues throughout the whole video
Wow.
to indicate that there was Cars porn, and I found it. I was the first one to
And-
find it.
And you got the
Wow.
reward.
Yeah.
Is it all sports commentary or
That is one of the categories. Yeah.
Oh wow!
See, now that sounds hot.
I wanted to ask another thing about the categories because you did say car on car, but do you have like a intertransport category where you have like
Car on motorcycle,
car on boat,
car on motorcycle, car on boat, car on
dirt
plane,
bike on dirt bike.
Intermodal car, you know.
the car and sub.
car and
Car is the
sub.
dom, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. There's all different kinds.
Okay. Awesome. Not that it matters to me. I also just care about the sports commentary section.
Yeah, so I got all the animators together, and as soon as I did that, I got an email from Jay Leno.
Really?
Yeah, and he was like, "Hey, a little birdie told me that you're making a porn website for the movie Cars." And
Jay Leno came
Jay
up to you and
Leno?
said this.
yeah.
He's a curator.
he,
I'll give him that.
he said, "I would love to let you borrow some of my cars for some of the animating."
Oh,
we
of
all
course.
know Jay Leno loves his cars almost as much as he loves his denim.
Yeah. So
Wow.
Yeah, we
that's
put
a big
like
score.
you know those like green morph suits people wear when they have to like be animated or whatever.
Mhm.
Right.
We did that for the cars to make it as like realistic as possible.
Mm.
So they have like really long limbs, and and like fenders that look like a mouth that are really tiny, and like they're 6 feet tall.
No, it's like most of the animations are like the animations you see in the movie. So like
Oh.
okay.
windshield
I
eyes.
was thinking it was like human cars.
Oh no, it's just the cars, like normal cars with the green.
It's just hard to imagine cars like in
So
that
like when
vulnerable
when
position.
humans when humans take their forearms and swipe them back and forth across their face, that would be like a windshield wiper kind of move. Because I'm doing that all the time.
Really? Like a windshield wiper?
Yeah. I mean, how do you wipe your eyes?
I think windshield wipers are more
curious.
like eyelashes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's easier.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
The ears are the side view mirrors, and the arms are the tires.
I see. So, like, if a person is running in place for a few seconds and spitting up smoke from their shoes, that would be like a burnout.
Exactly.
I see. I see that so often, and I frequently wonder, like, what would that look like if a person were to be doing that, but also as like an animated sexy car.
Yeah.
So you got Jay Leno's cars. You have any other like old washed up comedians come at you? Like any of them like with another comedian and like drinking coffee or anything?
Yeah, in cars.
Drinking coffee. Conan turned me down.
Conan in a car drinking coffee came up to you. Wow. Wow. That's
Yeah, but he wanted too much. Yeah.
What?
Conan, he turned me down. Or I turned
Yeah.
him down.
Are you sure?
Conan.
Are you
What
sure
happened
you turned
with-
him down?
What happened with Conan again?
He wanted like half of all profits.
And oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that was
But-
way too much. So I turned him down.
Turn down Conan coming to you in a car drinking a macchiato.
Yep.
So, okay. So at this point, you're working with Jay Leno, and his cars, right?
Yeah. So he has all his cars. He's overseeing all the scenes. Then we get all the names for the famous like car porn stars that we'll have on.
Okay.
So we had big names. We had Lexus Texas. We had Riley Road and Kia Khalifa as our big three.
Man.
So
Any?
whenever we
Yeah.
start the website, or I guess like, I don't know, how do you say that?
Launch your website.
Launch. There you go. Yeah, once I launch the website, those will be like the big three videos that'll be on the front page.
Okay. Wow, David, what are your thoughts on those guys?
I don't know. I haven't seen them make any comments on basketball or soccer or baseball, so it's really hard
not
for me
sure.
to make a strong opinion on them.
Yeah. That makes sense. You got to just wait and see.
Yeah, I want to see what they think is offsides before I really make a strong opinion about them.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
So basically, it's like you never judge a book by its cover, but
Well, let me just
you never
tell you
judge a
this.
book by until it's, a host on a sports casting team.
Yeah, I don't judge a book by its DVD cover.
Okay. Well, let me just tell you this, David. Being step cars is definitely not offsides for them. I don't know
He
if
likes
y'all-
that.
Wow,
get
big,
Sounds
big reaction.
You guys ready to hear this
Go-
song or what?
go on.
Wait, this song.
Is this a
This
theme song?
You gotta explain this song.
Oh yeah. Well, we hit our follower goals, so I assumed that you guys know that I was gonna release the theme song.
Our
for
follower
Car
goals
Hamster.
on what, by the way?
What?
What our follower goals on what?
Twitch?
Like, what do you mean by follower goals?
Is this a meme?
Oh, duh! Just hit. Of course, Keenan's talking about our follower goals on twitch.tv/shyboys_podcast.
Yes.
Where
Sick
you
plug.
follow us and we hit new follower goals, and based
And
on
we
that, we
dance like
do.
monkey.
You can make us dance.
Let's make that
But-
a follower goal.
Okay.
Video of dance like monkey.
But just Levi.
Okay, I can add that right now. So that's gonna be the next follower goal going on the list. And I'm adding it right now. So I mean, you can keep going while I add this.
Okay, so yeah, my follower goal that was for when we hit 12 followers was that I released the website theme song for carhamster.com. And I actually have it ready to go if you guys are ready.
The website theme
excited.
song. This is
This is what's
exciting.
gonna play as soon as you get onto the website.
Yeah,
right?
as soon as you get into the website, and it also play a little bit at the start of like each video.
Okay, so I imagine it's real sexy then.
Real short
mean,
and to the point. You know, like
real.
a
real
cool drum.
Yeah, it's
jig,
definitely
you know?
short. Yeah, it's definitely all that. I definitely just didn't decide to go country for this.
Okay. Good.
If
Good.
that's what you're.
Country is the least sexy genre. We all know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone knows country
like,
only has one sexy song. And the song goes, "Baby, close the doors and turn the lights down low."
I got
And
this
that's-
green tractor in my field.
And it's also in my bed. It really turns me on. Baby, get on my tractor, it's green. Sorry, I'm getting carried away.
No. That's good stuff. The Cars animators are just like writing stuff down.
Yeah. 'Cause
They're
they're
tuning
looking to
in.
get in. Yeah, they have one that has like some tractors in it.
Yeah, that's another category.
Oh, tractor category.
Farmers only. Yeah.
Oh,
They
subsidiary.
just call it plowing, I think.
Oh, okay. You know, that
Yeah.
makes sense. I mean, is that like a sports term?
Yeah. But only if you're looking at competitive sex.
Okay. Okay. Is that your sport of choice? Is that your
Was
favorite
that
sport?
sport you were referring to?
That's the one that
At the very
Mia
beginning?
commentates on.
Of
You just couldn't
course.
think of it.
She
But
only
I couldn't
wait,
think
she,
of it, and that was the one.
She commentates and not participates.
You can do both. If you just watch a few of her highlight reels, you can see that
Oh, you call
being
them
done.
Uh-huh.
highlight reels. Okay.
Yeah. So she does some real good
Yeah,
participation
compilation
and commentation. And you can see it. There's some of them where, she's participating, but she's commentating, saying stuff like, I'm
Yeah,
going to
they
come,
call
I'm
it-
going to come,
they
I'm
call
going to
it
come, I'm going to come,
compultations.
I'm going to come. So just real good, like, dual. I mean, it takes a real professional to do both those things at once.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the comments are either yes or oh yeah, but they're comments.
Yeah, they count. I
Okay.
guess.
A comment is a comment.
All right. Well, I'm excited and ready to hear this song.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure it'll live up to expectations. So, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Here it is, the theme song for carhamster.com.
I'm already turned on.
It's Saturday night, I'm out working late, delivering a pizza out by the lake. I rang the doorbell and to my surprise, a half-naked pickup truck said, come on inside. She leaned me close and whispered in my side-view mirror ear, I hope that gasoline pizza has some extra large lug nuts on it. Then she said, pickup truck, porno party, everyone's invited. Trucks rear-end each other and they get excited. Pickup truck, porno party, having a blast. Eating out exhaust pipes and coming gas. At carhits.com, you can see this and more. Buy a monthly subscription for just $5.94. And that's it.
Wow.
Dude.
I'm so turned on.
$5.94. That's it.
Monthly, yeah.
Monthly.
But I mean, that's
Wow.
like less than Netflix, you know?
Yeah, that's a deal.
It's a deal.
What's
That's a deal and a steal.
What's it mean to eat out muffler?
I mean, what do you think eating out is?
You know, like going to dinner.
McDonald's or Chili's.
Mm-hmm. Is muffler a restaurant?
It's the same thing, but you go to Pep Boys for dinner.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
eating out at mufflers.
I mean, that's how I understand it, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, that's really great. I'm sure that's going to bring a lot of people to the restaurant. Website.
Order
Yes,
out.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to spoil future plans.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that one.
Carporn website. Carporn restaurant.
You can do a theme
No,
park,
maybe
too.
I'm thinking like a Hooters, but cars are the waitresses.
What would you call it?
Honkers?
Scooters.
Honkers. Scooters is good. No, I think scooters might imply, scooters.
Anybody say my brother's name?
No.
Oh no.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Cooter.
Cooter.
Anyone say my brother's name?
I don't think so.
It's your brother is
okay,
Scooter?
My brother's name is Scooter. I think he's been on here this podcast before.
Yeah.
Look, I'm out looking for him. If y'all see her here, just holler my name. Let me know, okay?
All right, we'll do that.
In the
Alright,
meantime,
alright.
please get to a dentist.
No, I'll never. Wow,
All
and
right.
he just darted out.
He just
So,
appeared
okay.
out of nowhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, not to spoil future plans, but there is that. But I also did notice something else on the website, where y'all are having a little relief auction of your own, right? Did I see that correctly?
Yes, we are. Actually, the car porn star Kia Khalifa is auctioning off her cummy windshield.
Her cummy windshield. Specifically
So
cummy.
describe a cummy windshield.
It's just a windshield with, a couple stains on it here and there. It's like kind of cleaned off with windshield wiper fluid, but if you got a black light, you could definitely see some stuff there.
I see.
Really?
Yeah.
So y'all are having this auction. I mean, it seems pretty contrived of another auction going on right now.
Yeah, I think
and
that's
this
just
on-
a
this-
coincidence.
You think it's a coincidence?
Yeah.
Or
I think
okay,
so.
okay. I mean, it's something that could be coincidental. And is this the thing that you were doing in the car earlier? You were like setting this up?
Oh yeah, I was setting it up.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense now. So y'all are having this auction for what charity is it?
What charity is it?
Do you know? Do you know what charity it is for For Kia Khalifa? I mean, I'm sure that, like, super fans would be dying to know. If there were any super fans of Kia Khalifa, I imagine they'd be like... They must be, like, almost here and almost busting through the door.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Was it for
Whoa.
the Make a Squish Foundation?
No.
Hello, did anybody say, Kia Khalifa?
Yeah,
Did
that guy did.
Did I... Really?
Yeah.
Kia Khalifa is my favorite NASCAR commentator.
Really?
Yes.
Did you see
Hey,
the auction we're doing?
I heard about it and I came over here as fast as I could, and it's a real coincidence. I was supposed to be here this week anyways. My wife should be getting here any second now. She's a big fan too. We both love NASCAR. It's the Lord's sport.
Really?
So, yes. I mean, so I know that, you know, my wife, she isn't here right now. Like I said, she should be getting here any second, but I'm sure that she would have no issue with me bidding the top dollar on this windshield here. Just because we love her work as a sports commentator of that racing thing that she does, that she commentates on. So what's the current top bid?
The current top bid is
$100,000. Make it 100,001.
All right, done.
I'll do it right now. Okay. Honey, are you coming in here?
He will be soon.
Honey.
Oh. Sorry. I'm coming.
Honey,
I'm coming.
You're so slow, honey.
My leg's broken.
What?
Oh,
I know it is.
I just remembered the charity, guys.
You just got out of the car and just left me.
Oh, good. We know the charity. What's the charity?
So all the proceeds for this auction is going to be going to the Salvation Army.
The Salvation Army. Okay. And okay. Is there any specific thing that they're helping with right now? Or is it just, normal business as usual for these guys?
You know what lemons are?
Of course.
Not like
No
the
idea.
fruit, but like the car term for lemon.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Salvation
I never
Army
go
just,
on that.
What?
I never go on that part of the sports commentary websites, by the way. Lemons? No, I never go there.
Never?
I stick to strictly
I told you should never go on those websites.
Honey, we only go on there for the sports talk. That's why I bid $100,001 on Kia Khalifa's Cummy windshield.
Okay, but where are we gonna put it?
We can put it right over our bed.
It could be like a bed, like a
frame
sheet deal.
It could be our blanket.
A headboard.
It could be our blanket, yeah.
That's gonna be our blanket.
Very heavy, clear blanket.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
It lets all the light through to heat you up.
Oh, I love you. Kurthin? Is that the name that we came up with for you last week?
Sure.
Yep, and I'm Nerthin.
Nerthin?
That happened for some reason last week.
And you were Nathan, right?
We were Nathan and Kelly of Christ Bop. We came here last week saying that we had we came to Jeb's funeral, and I said that I had a song that was going to reveal all will be revealed. Then I couldn't find you guys for a couple of weeks, and then when I was able to find you, I walked into what could only be described as a root beer shootout.
Oh,
So
yeah. That was my bad. Mug Dog was there, and he's my mortal enemy, basically.
wow. Well, who am I to judge of the mortal enemies? I base my mortal enemy off of an old book. So really, who's to say? Who's to say? Mine is a big red guy. Yours is a dog.
Big brown dog.
A big brown
Big
dog
happy mug dog.
that holds a mug of root beer.
More
He's
like
so
shit
happy.
beer.
Wow. Oh no. Well, we should try to stay away from this topic. Look, I'm just here I need to tell you guys that I do have my song ready this week. It's been too long since my story's gotten out, and the world deserves to know. I don't know if I've said this. Me and my wife here, Nathan and Kelly, we're originally from the musical group Christ Bop. We do Christian covers of popular songs. But over the past while, I had some bad stuff happen to me, and I based on that, learned through my hardships the joy of rap. And so while during my hardships, I went and I created a new song, a solo song, just me, not in our traditional style. And with this song, I plan to reveal everything with Jeb, because Jeb is not the kind man that everyone thought that he was. He had some dark stuff, and
Really?
I don't want to say too much.
I wish
I
Josh
really
was
think-
here to add to that.
I really do. Josh, he's come on all of my podcasts lately though, and said that he likes pretty much every other podcast that he can do way more than your guys's. So if you want to get him, you should just make a different podcast, and that would be my advice.
What kind? We can change.
Talk about Star Wars, and then take some some overplayed anti-liberal SJW type circle jerk takes on it, and just run with them. Say that all the women characters in Star Wars are stupid, and that's pretty much all that you have to do.
Wow.
To get them on your podcast. I kid, of course. I don't know. I don't know the secret.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I have no
He's
idea
just-
what I'm
he's just
talking
rambling.
about.
Someone cut
I
him
really,
off.
someone, look.
Someone make him stop.
Are you guys ready to hear my new song about Jeb, and are you ready for all to be revealed?
No, I can't wait.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
ready.
that I'm ready.
I didn't realize you could do rap, so this should be good.
Well, who knows? Who can? It's really something different that I tried, because I started just writing my story, and then tried saying, what if I made this into a rap, and then realized that maybe rap is way easier when you're just talking about how cool you are or something, and you don't have to tell a story,
Yeah.
a narrative story.
See, that's when you switch to country.
So that was I should have. I heard that pickup truck porno party that you were doing earlier.
Yeah.
That was a good story in that song.
Oh, thank
A
you.
really good
Damn
storyline. I
hot.
really liked the third act. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with this song. This is a world premiere. Not even my wife has heard this song. I said, honey,
He wouldn't let me
you
hear
need.
it.
You locked her in
I
the
s-
basement, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but that didn't have anything to do with it.
No, that's just because the Lord told me to. But, she had plenty of food down there. All that she needed to survive and flourish. Isn't that right, honey?
Yeah, I mean, I have a water bowl down there.
Yes,
A
yes.
waterfall.
And of course I left
Not
you...
waterfall, water bowl.
Oh,
Yes. And don't forget your fish bowl and your bread
And
bowl.
fish bowl and bread bowl.
You had
Fish
your
and bread.
fish and... Yes. I had a full-service Olive Garden down there, and they had bread bowls with soup, but I also had to make fish bowls.
fish bowls. Unlimited
Which
fish
is kind of like a
bowls.
bread bowl, but with fish instead of the bread, as we all know. But yes,
And the
if
wine
you all
bowl.
are, and the wine bowl, which I'll be honest was just it used to be the water bowl, but a little magic from the Lord is all that took.
And none of these bowls were filled up.
Well, no,
They
because
just
you
had
always ate out of them,
the
honey.
name on it.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Anyways, I don't want this story to take away from my world premiere, and I feel like the longer we go on, the more it may make this a little more convoluted.
All right.
So if everyone's ready, I'll go ahead and I'll press play and I'll start this.
All right. Go ahead and press play.
Okay, I'm gonna press it here now, and
All right.
should start any second now. A little bit of lag on
just
my
press it.
computer. I did press it. There's some lag here on my computer.
Okay, I think it's okay.
There we go. Looking for God, I was on the clock, strolling through the quad, found a fraud, preached the gospel, but his sermon was all flawed. When he talked, he said Jesus fed the multitudes a lot. So I took my holy bread, went and hit him in his jaw. He said, dude, who the hell are you? What did you just do? That's pretty rude. Who taught you kung fu? Is this about the food? Tried to leave, he pursued, and he threatened me to sue. So I turned right back around and then I hit him with my shoe. Then he lost it, he crossed the line by calling me agnostic. I told him I'd turn into an angel like Farrah Fawcett. He called up all his goons and turned the quad into a mosh pit and slipped away and waited till I was feeling exhausted. He snuck up from behind and then he put me in a chokehold. I said, fella, I ain't gay no more unless we talkin' cuckolds. Kristen prayed to Jesus and he told me I'd be fine. He poured me a glass of wine and Jed told me prepare to die. Woke up in a bus and I overheard a discussion. Jeb was in the front and saying something disgusting. He said that he was crushing on some little blue-eyed munchkin, and they were making plans to go find him and seduce him. This guy is corrupted, but I'm never scared of nothing, so I snuck up to the front and tried to give him a concussion. But surely I was done for thinking there's no repercussions, cause the next thing that I knew I woke up cuffed to Jeb's oven. Heck Jeb and his wife and all of their loyal subjects. I'll pull my Jesus out and eat my fishing bread in Publix. Jesus pay the taxes so that I don't gotta touch it. Had a chicken dinner, picked my handkerchief with a drumstick. I call it like I see it, the guards were mediocre, so I pushed them in the pool while they were chilling in the toaster. When I poisoned Jeb's wine, just know that I did it smiling. Jeb was busy crying while I escaped from Jeb's island. Oh, that was great.
Wow.
I'll
Hot.
thank you. Now we just have to wait for it.
Still
Yeah,
going.
there's a little bit of a. Yeah. I liked this part, so I kept it in. I'm trying to fade it down, but it's really just it's
just got
my
a mind of
laptop
its own.
has so much lag. So there you have it.
Wow, all was revealed.
All was revealed.
That was
So, what
really
happened?
good.
Yeah. It probably could have just been described in a talk, but I was so inspired during
You
my.
had to make it rhyme.
I had to make things
I mean,
rhyme.
it was really good, honey.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah, I was
You
just
know, I just
impressed by the amount of rhymes. Like, you just made a whole song.
So many
Yeah.
rhymes.
I mean, when you're in captivity, you really have nothing else to do but just think of rhymes all day.
I mean, who
And so that's all I did
who are
was
like
think of
your,
rhymes.
Your best inspiration rappers. That's English.
My biggest inspiration rappers,
Mhm.
probably DJ Khaled.
Of course.
Who are some other ones?
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Twista.
Oh yes, I love Twista.
Twister.
Even Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Lee Wayne.
Big Wayne.
Tiny Wayne. Big Wayne. Medium Wayne.
Wayne.
Lee and rhymes.
Wayne
John
Drop.
Wayne?
John Wayne. John Adams.
Wayne Drop.
Adam's Family.
Wayne Dwop.
Twop Top.
Dwayne Wade.
Hello? Did anyone say my favorite? Not my favorite song. My favorite song is obviously
no.
"Hot Shower" by Chance the Rapper.
But is that
But one of my favorite songs is "Wayne Dwop, Wop Top, Cook Up a Beat Up a Hot Pot." It's me, Corona.
Come on.
I was just strolling by, and I decided I would drop in. I heard my favorite song, and that. What?
You're out on a midnight stroll.
Just out on a midnight stroll is all. I'm a Christian man now, and so I always have the power of the world with me. And so I'm not scared to walk at night. Are you kidding me? I'm not scared.
That's
Why would you say I'm scared?
that's good.
Did anyone say you're scared?
Why do you think I'm scared? I don't have time to talk to you guys. I'm not scared. I'm gonna go out and finish my walk.
All right.
Okay.
You take care.
All right. Goodbye, Corona.
Sayonara.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, yes, all of those guys are my big inspirations. Essentially, the thing with Jeb is he was to give you the synopsis, the spark notes. I was walking through the quad one day looking for God. And there's this guy preaching there, and he was saying that, Jesus went and fed people salad. And I had to say, what the heck, buddy?
This wasn't Joey Salad, was it?
No, it wasn't, because it was Jeb.
Oh. Okay.
It was.
I was also thinking it was Joseph Salad.
No, unfortunately, I don't know if it's unfortunate, but it was Jeb
All right.
doing that. And so I had to go up and I had to hit him in the face, and then a big fight started. And he pulled a cheap one on me. He got all of his goons in there, and then, I woke up being transported in a bus. And I heard something in the front. They were talking about, Jeb had a crush on some little blue guy They call them like,
Were they doing that whole Jeb and whoever sitting in a tree, KISSING?
Jeb and Blue Chew sitting in a tree, KISSING.
Yeah.
There was that whole thing.
Brutal.
I said that they're calling this guy a munchkin. That can't be. That is vile. That can't be legal. I don't know
That's
how
not
old.
PC.
Yeah, I don't know how old munchkins are, but when I hear munchkin, I think of a small child, and I said, well, that's simply not right.
I definitely think Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Who knows how old those guys are?
Or Lollipop Kids.
Yeah. And they have kids in the name. So I have no idea, but I had to go up and I
they're
had
40 years old. What are they doing?
The Lollipop Kids are 4 years old?
40.
Did I say... They're not kids anymore then if they're 40 years old.
They're definitely not.
They're Lollipop adults.
Yeah, I think they're acknowledging they're short, but
What
are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? That's a whole other ball game. I don't know what to do with that. But anyways, I had to go and sneak up there and try to do something to fight my way out. That didn't work, and so I got knocked out again, and then I woke up again, and I was handcuffed to Jeb's oven, inside of his maximum security island, and one day I got chicken for dinner, and so I picked my handcuffs with the drumstick, and then took out the guards by. They did this weird thing where they chilled in a toaster, like it was like some hot tub or something, but like with dry air. So they all sat together in this toaster.
In an air fryer.
Kind of, yeah. But I maybe it was an air fryer. I don't know. All I know is that I got the idea to push them in a pool, and that took care of them. And then I poisoned Jeb, and that's how I made my escape. Jeb wasn't there; he died, and Jebber was busy crying, and then I made my escape. So yeah, Jeb is a bad man, and all I have to say is that I'm glad that there's one less zealot on this podcast now. Because that guy was bad. I heard stuff on the podcast before. He was getting accused of being a pedophile and whatnot, but now I believe it.
Yeah, Josh for sure seemed like he knew.
Yeah.
But we were still skeptical because we've had Jeb on for a few episodes.
Yeah, you guys should be glad to distance yourself from him.
Yeah, definitely.
It was definitely it was getting to a point where it was difficult because he had more and more of these accusations come out against him, but he just kept on insisting on coming on. And so, it was sad to see him go, but now that I know this about him, it's, good riddance.
Yeah. Hate to see it go, but I love to watch it leave.
He did have a fine ass, isn't that right, honey?
Yes, his ass was dreamy. Oh, man. I've been drooling this whole time thinking about it.
Honey, stop. Don't do that anymore.
Oh, sorry. We don't like him anymore.
No. That's right. I know that this is your first time.
It's like you. I need you to tell me. I can't say anything for myself.
Oh, okay. Of course, I forgot that about you.
You make my decisions for me.
Of course. So, anyways, yes.
Can I just
We
say
all
what a
know.
healthy marriage?
Yes, you may. Go on.
Who's that?
No.
Who said that?
Who Who's a beta?
My husband's not beta.
I think that this is quite the opposite of me being beta. Play that other clip.
Are you the head of your wife?
I like to think that we're equal.
Beta!
No,
See,
yeah.
and I am the head of my wife.
Oh, so you're,
Isn't
you're
So
the
here,
opposite
I'll do
of
it.
beta.
I'll do it, and I'll say not, and then you play it. Okay?
Okay.
Not.
Beta!
That was good.
That
That
was very good.
That was worth it.
That was so good. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Okay. You ready? My husband is not a.
Don't give me
Now,
goosebumps.
what I want you to do next is try it again.
Not that. You played the wrong
not
one.
that.
Okay, do it again.
My husband is not and has never ever been a.
Buttholes, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, true. True, it is true. But,
Beta!
There it is.
just a little delayed. So, yes, I wanted to get that out there and let everybody know the truth once and for all. You know, that's really is what I've been trying to do for the past couple weeks, and it's a weight off my shoulders to finally get my truth out there.
Well, I'm glad you were here to tell us.
Oh, thank you very, very much for allowing me the platform. So everybody, go out and stream my new song called "Jeb is Dead" on all your favorite streaming platforms. Go out and do that. Buy the album; it's out now. And you know, I gotta go make a tweet that just says Croc. So I'm gonna go do that.
All right.
Come along, honey.
Okay.
Just a fly.
Can I go now?
Yes.
Can you go or can
I
you
come,
no?
come with you?
Yes, honey, you can come with me.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna have to retcon some of this stuff next time. So we'll see you again later. And the Lord be with you as well.
All
And
right.
with
Take
you
care.
also.
Take care, Nathan.
Oh, thank you, Kurthan. Wow. Well, that was really, all was revealed.
Yeah,
It's a heart to heart.
there's nothing else left
Um,
to reveal.
yeah, I mean, that storyline with Jeb really wrapped up with a bow nicely. And I think that this is as good a time as any to, to wrap it up for this week as well,
Mm-hmm.
Can I get an amen on that?
Amen.
Beta.
Amen.
Well, yeah, that's gonna do it for us this week on the podcast. Thanks for coming by and listening. If you want to come and listen live to the podcast and help us to reach our follower goals, our next one is 14 followers TikTok face reveal.
Again.
Don't spill the beans on that. That's embarrassing. So, you want to come by twitch.tv/shyboys_podcast. Come by on Saturdays. We're streaming D&D on Monday nights. It's a good old fun time. Come and listen to your boys and show your mom.
I have burlap tickets. If anyone wants them, send me cash. You won't get a ticket, but you'll be free to join.
Yeah. Send your cash to at David on Venmo. And to get that burlap ticket. Make sure you're gonna want to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Shy Boys Podcast. That's a real good one. And then, send us an email to shyboyspodcast@gmail.com, and we will read them sometime. We got one from our boy Pepper Bag that we've been waiting to read because we get to the end of the podcast and that's it. But send us your email with whatever you want. Funny stories, top 10 lists, whatever, and we'll read it on the podcast. Am I forgetting anything? Does anyone else have anything to say?
Milk.
I think that's it.
Croc.
Burlap.
Goodbye from the Shy Boys.
See you next time, Shy Boys.
This has been the Shy Boys.
Buenos noches, Shy Boys. Goodbye, I am Bradley.
Goodbye, I am Keenan.
Goodbye, I am Levi.
Shy Boys Podcast. Goodbye from the Shy Boys.
See you next time, Shy Boys.
This has been the Shy Boys.
Buenos noches, Shy Boys. Goodbye, I am Bradley.
Goodbye, I am Keenan.
Goodbye, I am Levi.
Shy Boys Podcast.
End guest.